Good morning and welcome to the Fairy Coach Tarot channel. My name is Raquel. Thank you for being here one more day. And today is Wednesdays, and Wednesdays we do not do tarot, we do oracle decks. And we do this pick a pile where we use three decks, and we have our three fairies, the pink, the blue, and the yellow. And we create three piles for you to choose from intuitively. And then we read those messages that Spirit, God, or the angels have for you. All right. And we have very different decks today. So we have an angel deck, we have the four agreements, and then we have a magical forest messages. So very different decks with beautiful messages of encouragement. And let's see what they have to tell you for you right now. So let's begin. We begin by grounding, centering, and connecting with the breath. All right. So choose a place where you can sit comfortably, preferably be not disturbed, and you can focus your attention on the video and on picking your deck. Then if this feels good to you, follow along. I roll my shoulders back, move my neck gently from side to side, front to back, and then let's take a deep inhale in through the nose, hold, and exhale, always elongating that exhale. You want the exhale to be double your inhale. All right, let's do it one more time. Inhale in through the nose, hold, and exhale. All right, now that we're centered, let's start creating the piles. We'll begin with the angel deck. All right, and we'll set that intention, right? Please give us guidance, advice, and insight for our greatest good in love and in light. Three piles. All right. First pile, put the pink fairy there. These wanted to come out. So I honor every card that wants to come out. All right. And now the third one. All right. And one. Right. So we have the beginning cards for our pile. Now we'll do this deck. Has writing on both sides. So, all right. Let's also set the intention. Please give us guidance with this deck in love, in light, for our greatest good. And so be it. All right. And here, two cards wanted to come out. Let's see this one. One card. All right. And the third one. Also one card. Yes. And the last deck. This one. Please give us a last message with this deck. In love, in light, for our greatest good. And so it is. One. One. Oh, and here more than one fell. So two on this part. So I think that because every deck gave us different cards, I think at the end there are the same amount in different decks. All right. So now intuitively pick either the pink fairy pile, the blue fairy pile, or the yellow fairy pile. Which one calls you? Which one has the messages Spirit wants for you right now? Ready? Let's go with the pink fairy for those of you who picked this one. All right, perfect. So we'll begin with the first message. Ready? Let's go. Sacred space. I create and honor sacred spaces within and around me. Yes, the idea of sacred space. All right. So, the idea of sacred space, and also what I create before I start the video in during my sessions, right? For me is before I start these videos, during my sessions, and also um, when I go into prayer or meditation and creating that sacred space. There are different ways to create a sacred space. One is through prayer and visualization, visualizing light around you, light around that place, right? The protection of your angels, of your guides, right? And created sacred space is very valuable. First, when working with the spirit world, when asking for messages from the divine, right? And the reason is because you want those messages to come from God, from the spirit of love and light. You don't want get messages from entities that are not for your highest good, right? So that's very important. So the other place is for holistic therapists, the tarot readers usually create a sacred space when they are in session, right? Or energy workers. And this is for the same reason. You want the best of energies around you. You want the support of all types of goodness and beings of light. So, sacred space is important. And it doesn't matter if you do not work in the spiritual type of sessions like I do, but creating a sacred space when you pray, creating that sacred space when you go to sleep. So always try to create a sacred space. Do it by prayer, by meditation, and give yourself that protection. Now, let's see what other message it has for us. Do not take anything personal. Be immune to others' opinions. Yes, yes, yes. Everybody's fighting their own battles, right? And sometimes when we take things personally, we escalate the situation instead of just removing ourselves and remembering that someone else's reactions and battles sometimes have nothing to do with us. All right. What others say and do is a projection of their own reality, their own dream. When you are immune to the opinions and actions of others, you will not be the victim of needless suffering. Exactly. So, remembering that some people have a path that they are going through. They also made their choices. They made their decisions. They vibrate in a certain frequency, right? And all of that, they have their karmic lessons, and nothing of that has to do with you. So, what's important is for you to focus on what you are giving out, the love that you are vibrating, and the goodness in your heart. All right. Now let's see what other message from this deck. Transform your life. Do not take anything personally again. All right. So from the same type of from this deck, it has different agreements, and one is don't take anything personal. And here is transform your life. So when you refuse to take things personally, you avoid many upsets in your life. Your feelings of anger, jealousy, and even your sadness will simply disappear if you do not take things personally. Yes, So it continues with the same message. So in these cases, when there are two cards that say almost the same, for me, it's just that Spirit finds that for you is very important right now to remember not to take things personally, to remember to let go of others, the way others react and respond. Protect yourself. And here, because we have this card with it, it's telling you protect yourself. Protect your energy by creating this sacred space around you and do not take things personally, what others do or say. Now, the last message from your guardian angels: ground yourself. When you detach from awareness of your body and the physical world, you become ungrounded. Although it is pleasant to float heavenward, your attention and work are needed upon the earth. We are helping you balance the spiritual and material so that you can enjoy a fulfilling earthly life. Yes, grounding. And grounding doesn't only allow us to be in the present moment, right? It's a way also to have like any scatter energy back to us. So we are more present not only with our awareness, but with our energy, right? And when we are grounded in our energy, we feel more stable and we also make better decisions. And our work in this earth is to fulfill our purpose here. All right, so let's recap. So, Spirit is telling you to create sacred space around you, probably because there are people or situations around you that that can cause for you to feel bad, right? To get upset. And it says, do not take anything personally at this time, but remember to protect your space and protect your energy, right? And protect your heart. Remember, guard your heart above all else because everything flows from it. All right. And then it tells you to ground yourself. So even if you pray, meditate, and it's that we go on another, if we feel we go in another dimension, right? But remember to ground yourself so you can come back to being in this moment aware and with your energies all to yourself. All right, I hope you enjoyed your messages today. Please give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share this video as someone may need it. And remember, these are general collective readings. If you want us to look more in depth at your particular situation, I do offer private online sessions that can be done either by video call, phone call, or even chat, as well as pre-recorded readings. So you will find more information in the links below. That you will have my website and my Gumroad storefront, but do not hesitate to reach out if you do have any questions. All right, let's go now with the blue fairy for those of you who picked this pile. And here we have her, the blue fairy. All right, let's move the pink fairy away because now it's the turn for this pile. And see, the first message we get is synchronicity's nudge. The universe does not give signs, it breathes through every coincidence. Yes, so it's telling you to look for synchronicities. Not only signs, but more than signs is when you find things that match together. Those synchronicities tell you when a message or something is impactful. So right now, Spirit wants you to look for these synchronicities, right? Because that's how Spirit is talking to you. All right. The next message we get: be impeccable with your word. Release the need to be right. Yes, sometimes we also get into these arguments or conversations in which we want to be right, and we forget that sometimes it's not about being right, right? It's about being peaceful and also about what really matters. So, being right about something small, but creating a big war around it, not worth it. All right, let's see what the main message is. When you believe something, you assume you are right. And you may even destroy relationships in order to defend your position. Let go of the need to defend your position. Yes. So, right now, let go of that need to defend your position at all costs, right? It is more important to be peaceful yourself, to vibrate in a frequency that's healing and good for yourself and not just wanting to be right. Now, you got two cards here, and we have cleanse and detoxify. With great love and respect, we ask you to detoxify your precious and sensitive body. At your request, we will help you to develop life affirming ways to deal with stress, as well as ease any sorrow at shedding your old ways. Give your cares, worries, and concerns to us and feel the beautiful grace of your newly purified body. Yes, cleanse and detoxify. And the angels here speak of the cleansing and detoxifying of our energy, right? And how important it is. So remembering that you have these spirit guides and guardians, these angels around you, right? And remember to pray to spirit, to pray to God, whatever word you want to use. That's why I use different words, because everybody's welcome in this space. But remember to pray and to ask for help. You have these allies in the spirit world, and cleanse and detoxify your energy. Every time we come in contact with others, or we enter places where there have been arguments or sadness or very strong emotions, right? Sometimes our aura picks up all these energies, and we carry them with ourselves. So it's important to cleanse energetically, right? And there are different ways to do that. You can do it by yourself, or you can go to somebody. There are Reiki practitioners, there are energy workers, but you can also do it yourself. So this is something, I'm a board certified holistic energy practitioner. And one of the things I do in my sessions, in my tarot sessions that combine coaching with is I give you rituals or techniques so you can cleanse your own energy, right? Because the best way sometimes is to learn these techniques so we can do them ourselves. But one of the best ways, and the easiest ones, is to pray. And when you pray and ask also for help to your guardians, to your angels, that can help you cleanse your energy. Now, let's go with the last message. Acceptance. See yourself and others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance. In this way, you inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential. Yes, such a lovely message, the one of acceptance. Now, I want to add some things here. Because this is a beautiful message of acceptance. But at the same time, we need to remember, and it's valid for anybody watching this video, that you may have been hurt, or somebody may have done unspeakable things to you that have caused wounds and trauma, right? And of course, forgiveness heals, and it is important for your healing. However, there are times when we are not ready to forgive. And not only to forgive, there are instances when you can forgive and you can say, I forgive this person. I release the burden, right? And that's what you need to do. But not always you can allow those who have terribly hurt you or who have not healed or repent from their ways back into your life. So when this says acceptance, yes, accept. In a way, you can accept others for who they are. You can see them for who they are. But always remember that you also need to protect yourself, because God and Spirit does not want you to be hurt over and over again by somebody who's not healed or somebody who's mistreating you. So, yes, accept people for who they are and see them for who they are, but you don't necessarily need to have them in your life if they are hurting you. For anybody who needs to hear this, right? You need to be physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually protected, right? So that's important. Now, when see somebody who has not hurt you, yes, accept them and meet people where they are, right? Without trying to change them, accept who they are. And if you can have them in your life, good. And you can also accept who they are and decide not to have them in your life. All right. I hope you enjoyed your messages. Give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share this video. Remember, this is a general reading for the collective. Take what resonates, let go of the rest. And if you are going through some challenges, through some life transitions, or need some clarity or support in your life right now, I do offer private online sessions that can be done from anywhere in the world. And we do them either by phone, video call, or chat. And I have different times, as well as I offer pre-recorded readings, right? So I bring all my trainings into our sessions, and they are a great accompaniment for whatever you're going through. So if you want more information on that, I leave you the links in the description. You have my website and my Gumroad storefront. And if you do have any questions, do not hesitate to reach out. All right, let's go with the last pile, and that is the yellow fairy for those of you who picked that one. And here you have the yellow fairy. All right, let's take the blue one away. All right, the yellow fairy. And let's see, what's your first message today? Celestial harmony. I am in harmony with the universe, and my soul sings with celestial joy. Yes, remember to be in harmony with the universe. Remember that in order for us to be in harmony with the universe is to stop trying to fight things as they are, but flow with things, right? There may be some things that you want to change. There may be some ways in which you want your life to evolve, your relationships, your work, but we don't do that by resisting. We learn to do that by flowing, right? By flowing, by changing ourselves, and by raising our own vibration. All right, now let's see the second message we get, and it is Arch Gateway on the Tree. Embrace transformation and new beginnings. All right, beautiful. Yes, so the other message is to embrace transformation. That is to remember that things are in constant change, and sometimes these changes bring whole transformation, right? So allow these two cards tell you allow things to flow, be in harmony. Do not try to stop the natural progression and flow, right? And let yourself be transformed by the changes that are going on in your life right now. And let's see what we have here. Always do your best. Stay in the present moment. Yes, always do your best, right? Try to do your best at every moment, in every choice, in every decision. Remember to vibrate in love and to try to bring life and love into others. But do your best and stay in the present moment. The past is gone, the future is but a promise. So, trying to make your best in the present moment is what most likely will bring you to a beautiful future. All right. Keep your attention on today and stay in the present moment. This is the beginning of a new understanding, a new dream. Yes, look at this. And I can see the thread going together from the cards, right? And so this is about staying mindfully in the present moment, and the importance of when we are mindful and when we stay in the present, we are connecting in a greater way with the spirit, right? We connect also with our intuition, and we are able to get more messages from the spirit world. All right, the last card from the angels: release and surrender. We shower you with blessings of our radiant love. Open your arms and release the challenges that you have held tightly gripped within your hands. Open your hands, arms, and heart to our love and assistance. Yes, releasing and surrendering, right? And you can do exactly that exercise. Open your arms and open your heart and your hands and say, I release. I let go of what doesn't serve me. I let go of what's not good for me. I let go of what's not mine to carry. And I surrender to the love and life of God and Spirit. All right. So now let's put it all together because as I said, I think there is a thread going here. So Spirit's letting you know not to resist changes, but to flow in harmony with the universe, right? And also allow the changes that are happening or are coming into your life to transform you and transform your life. You stay in the present and do the best you can at every moment. Release and surrender. Release the past. Release what's no longer yours. Release what's not yours to carry. And release anything that is hurting you right now. And surrender to the love of God and Spirit. All right, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Please give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share this message as there may be someone who needs to hear it. And remember, this is a general reading for the collective. Take what resonates and let go of the rest. And if you want to go more in depth because you're going through life transition, changes, or you need more clarity or support, I do offer private online sessions that can be done from anywhere in the world. And we do this either by phone, by video call, or even chat. And there are 3 times right now that we have. We even have the quick check-in at 15 minutes, the sweet spot at 30-minute session, and the in-depth session at 1 hour, right? So there is something for every budget and every time frame. If you do not want to do that, I also offer pre-recorded readings that are done either by video or audio and sent directly to your email so you can download them. And who am I to offer these sessions? So I'm a board certified coach and holistic energy practitioner, and I've been a tarot reader for over 30 years. I also hold a master's in psychology, and I have different trainings in alternative and holistic training, not only trainings for healing, but also spiritual training. So I bring all of that into our session to help you with whatever you're going through. So we use the cards, tarot, and sometimes even oracle, and we create that sacred space, that safe space to help you gain your clarity, to offer you support so you can make the best choices for your life. Remember, my readings are not fortune telling. They are not predictive readings as in fortune telling. The reason is because I believe highly that the future is fluid, right? So God's Spirit gave us the gift of choice and free will, right? And we shape our future, we create our lives, and we manifest with that choice and free will. So that's why I don't do fortune telling or predictive. What I do is divinatory, not in the sense of divinatory the same as fortune telling. Divinatory in the sense of a conversation with the divine. It's asking for signs and for messages from from spirit, right? And asking for those messages always, that's why always say in love, in light for our greatest good. And then we interpret those messages as an energy forecast. And I ask you coaching questions. And so you can make the best choices and decisions for your life. All right. So if you want more information, please reach out. And if you want to book your reading or purchase your pre recorded reading or book your session, the links are below in the description. You have my website and my Gumroad storefront. And please subscribe to the channel, get those notifications. We have something almost every day of the week. And tomorrow, Thursdays, we'll have spirit messages, right? Because Thursdays we've changed in the series and now we have more of an open format, but we have spirit messages and we'll use both tarot and oracle tomorrow. So we'll do a mix. See how you like that. All right. I'll see you tomorrow. I hope you have a lovely and gentle rest of your day. Please be kind to yourself and to each other, and brightest blessings your way.